morning, Skyline. I am Robin Gonzalez, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now. Let's start our morning with the Skyline alma mater. Raiders, the 2023 homecoming dance theme is Happily Ever After. Stay tuned for more details. Junior World Affairs Council is a great way for high school students to learn more about international issues and become globally aware. Today is the International Day of Peace. Help us celebrate here at Skyline and find out about other opportunities to earn community service hours at our meeting today in room F20D from 4:40 to 5:30 p.m. If you can't attend but want to celebrate Peace Day, stop by the library during lunch to make an origami crane or write a note for our peace chain. This message is for Link Crew leaders only. Link Crew will be holding a training session today after school. The meeting will be at 4:30 p.m. in the library. This is mandatory for all leaders. Check your email for more information. Loteria is a traditional Mexican game of chance, similar to bingo. Join us for a fun game Wednesday, September 27th and Thursday, September 28th, from B to D lunches in the library. All are welcome, but we are only hosting 30 students per lunch period. So please scan the QR code to register. Do you want to learn another language? The World Language Cluster offers dual credit AP credits and career opportunities. For more information, see Ms. Rodriguez. Please come join BPA for community service hours. Trunk or Treat is coming up, and we need new ideas to spread the Raider love. Stop by G66 for more information. Now, with our weather update, here's Astrid.
Thanks, Robin. There are only 2 days until the first day of fall. Today there is a high of 94 and a low of 75 and a 62% humidity. On this day in 1938, the Great New England Hurricane struck Long Island and New England as a Category 3 storm, causing at least $306 million of damage. Now on to a look at tomorrow's weather. There will be a high of 95 and a low of 76, along with the 60% humidity. Raiders, that's all we have for weather for today. Back to you, Robin.
If you're interested in Avid and want to become an Avid ambassador, please attend a meeting today in room B30 from 4:45 to 5:15 p.m. Seniors, if you want your senior portrait to be in the yearbook, make sure to schedule an appointment with Logan's Photography. You are in luck. Logan's Photography has extended the deadline to October 7th. Do you want a college with little to no debt? Alpine College is coming to Skyline on September 25th at 10:45 a.m. Alpine College is known for having a versatile education. So, if you're interested about learning more, register on SCORE to attend. Now, for our brand new segment, College, College, College with Cece.
Hi, my name is Cece, and this is College. So today we're here with Miss Moke from G Building. We're going to be asking her a couple of questions about her college. So first of all, what college did you go to, and what was your major?
I went to Stephen F. Austin State University, and I was a music major, focusing in sound recording technology with a vocal emphasis.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a little,
Sounds fancier than it is.
But okay, so what extracurricular activities were you in?
I was in a lot of them. I was in a sorority. I was in a rugby spirit organization. I was on Traditions Council. I worked on campus. I don't know if that counts. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay, I did that. And I was a driving jack.
Okay. So how did you balance that with, with your classes? Like balance, that life with, going to class and stuff like that? Because I know students have a hard time with doing that.
Yeah, I think what's really cool about campus life is that you control your schedule. So I never would sign up for something that required more time than I was willing to give. But also being a music major, my classes were worth less credit hours than like a math class or an English class. So I was in like 12 classes a semester. So all my classes were from like 8 a.m. to maybe 2 p.m., depending on the semester.
When you said 12 classes, I was like, oh my God. This
Not a
sounds like
day.
lot. Okay.
Yeah, no, not a day. Some of them were online. Some of them were just like participation classes. Like you had to show up a certain amount of times a semester and you got credit, like a pass-fail sort of thing. And then some of them I had 3 times a week and they were just worth 1 credit hour. Just kind of depended on the class. So usually my classes were done by like 1 to 2 in the afternoon, and then all the extracurriculars wouldn't be until like at least 4. So it's easy to do both. And then, stay up late and do homework, I guess.
Well, okay, so what was your favorite assignment or big project that y'all had to do in your major classes?
I loved all of my assignments, honestly. That makes me sound like such a nerd. In my recording classes, I loved all of them because, my homework was making music. So
Something that you love to do.
Yeah, so I got to be in the recording studio all the time and sing, which I loved. I think my favorite class was my ensemble, and it was like a cover, like a rock band.
Oh, okay.
And every semester was a different
So y'all had
decade.
to create music in that decade?
No, we would do covers of famous artists from that
okay.
decade, but we would kind of put our own modern spin on it.
Oh, okay. That's
Update
cool.
it a little bit.
That's cool. Okay, so what's the next question? What was your favorite thing about college?
God, that's a hard question. I liked the freedom that it provided in my education. I got to do something I loved and I cared for, but I also got to pick when I had class, what I was involved in, who I spent my time with. I was learning so much about, in my classes and what I was studying, but also about myself too. So I think I really just enjoyed having the freedom to figure out how to be an adult.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, but.
So could you tell us your day-to-day, you wake up and then you go to class, or you said you had online classes, so.
What year do you want? Freshman year? Because that was a very different.
Freshman, so you can give them a little insight of, being a freshman.
Freshman year, I took a lot of 8 a.m.s. So
Okay.
I woke up at.
Early, okay, responsible.
It was just all that was offered. I woke up at around 7:15. I did not dress up for class, so went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, put on Nike shorts and a t-shirt, and walked to class. My 8 a.m. were an hour, and then I usually had a 9 or a 9:15. Usually had a 10 as well, so my whole morning was back to back, but it was all music classes for me specifically. I had choir at noon, and then I would go to lunch with all my choir nerds. And then that was my ensemble when I was a freshman year. And then I would go to usually a meeting of some sort, around 4 or 5. I would go to either a Traditions Council meeting or a Driving Jacks meeting, depending on the day.
So a regular day, you didn't leave early and just,
Yeah, normally I had a meeting like once or twice a week. I had voice lessons sometimes, so sometimes that would need to be scheduled in, which means like usually around the afternoon after I had lunch, I would go to a practice room and rehearse for my lesson or whatever I needed to do. So that was kind of like my studying, because my classes were different. And then I would usually go to, SFA has something called the ARC, which is like a study center.
Oh, okay.
And it has upperclassmen that took those classes that will provide tutoring for that class. So I would go to an ARC session usually after, like in the afternoon. And then I would watch a lot of Netflix.
Okay, so why would you recommend your college to Skyline students?
I think that the class sizes are really good. Even if you're like in a huge lecture, it's about 100 to 150 people compared to a larger university, which could have like 500, depending on the class. So you can actually have a real personal relationship with your professor, and I think you learn more that way, personally. And it was less walking. I liked that. It didn't take that long to get to class. You can get from one side of campus to the other in like 15 minutes. And also, if you're like super involved on campus, I truly believe I could have met every single person that went to school there if I really tried. Like, everyone was really friendly. Everyone was everywhere and super involved, and I think that's really cool.
Oh, it's
So-
like a really nice community. Everybody
Yeah.
is connected.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think college is important?
I think in this day and age, having a college degree is kind of a requirement for a lot of positions, just because they want to make sure that you have experience. And also, I think it's better, not necessarily better. For me, I had a lot of growing up to do. Like, if I had gone straight into the workforce when I was 18, I don't think I would be that successful personally. It was nice to have those, well, I did it in 3.5 years. It was nice to have those 4-ish years to kind of grow up and you know, meet new people and have new experiences and learn so much. And I think that just worked out for me. So I think it's nice to kind of have that wiggle room of like figuring out what you want to do.
Okay. How did your college experience affect your career?
Well, for me, I was a sound recording major, and when I graduated, I got my first job in radio, and that kind of opened a lot more doors. But the only reason I got that job in the first place was because they looked at my resume and saw I had been a recording engineer for 4 years. And then after that, it just started opening up more media jobs, more radio jobs, more opportunities, because my resume grew more and more based off of just that one college major that said, hey, you're qualified for this. So I don't think I would have had the radio career I've had without that major. And I definitely wouldn't be teaching without it.
It just opened a lot of different doors for
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing your experience and letting me
course.
interview you. Ask subjects. Oh, we supposed
I
to
can't do
okay.
it.
Wait.
My finger's broken. I can't do it right now.
Well, ask subjects.
Yes.
If you're looking for an organization to earn professional credentials, increase access to scholarships, take on leadership roles, participate in career-focused competitions, and looking to join an honor society, TSA is for you. Join the Remind. To all cluster students, would you like to participate in after-school activities but don't have any transportation? Please scan this QR code and complete the form to request late buses for after school. Attention boys interested in playing soccer. We'll be having open field until Friday after school. This is open to all students, but you must complete the Activate forms and upload your physical on activate.com. Stop by room 312 if you have any questions. That's all we have for today, Raiders. Until next time, your Skyline Scoop ends right now.